y'all see the Obama and Mitt Romney debate part 2? Listen, man, I already know I could bet a lot of money that, you know, when you watch the news, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be like, oh, Mitt Romney did such a good job and da 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 da. Look, let me tell you something, man. I watched the first debate, I watched the VP debate, and I watched the debate from last night. Me personally, okay? Me personally, I feel like all 3 debates were in the Democratic favor. But that's just me. But if we go by the fact that in the first debate, Obama seemed, you know, he didn't really seem like he was on top of things, you know, was probably caught off guard. That didn't happen on last night's debate at all. Matter of fact, it was almost like, I mean, damn, dog, Obama was on some like Muhammad Ali shuffling his feet, pap, pap, knocking, I mean, just hitting him with shit, man. He was just fucking Romney up to the point where it was like Romney was just looking like an idiot, which he is, because Romney is an idiot. The only difference now is that because Romney's running for presidency, because first of all, he's right wing, okay? But now he's trying to be Mr. Centralist, Mr. Neutral. Oh, I care about the poor, I care about the middle class. So we're gonna give tax cuts to the poor, tax cuts to the middle class, tax cuts to the small businesses, you know. And Obama's whole deal was like, dude, just, you know, I forgot what point that he made. He said something about 6 months ago. But I mean, I agree with that too. Like, I've watched videos of Mitt Romney during his campaign trail where 1 minute he's pro-life. Next minute, he's pro-choice. Then he's pro-life. Then he's pro-choice. I mean, he's flip-flopped on his ideas so much that it's like, my God, dude. I mean, to the point where it's like if he's in front of one group of people, then you'll get this answer from Mitt Romney. If he's in front of this group of people, then you're gonna get this answer from Mitt Romney. So what Obama's strategy was, not that he was angry or I would say blunt as Biden, because that's what I loved about Biden's debate against Paul Ryan. Like, Biden was just blunt, like hitting him, facts, just fucking his ass up, you know what I'm saying? But what Obama did in such a clever way to where he basically put it back on him. Like, for example, I forget at what point this situation happened, but it was either maybe 20 or 30 minutes into the debate. But you know, again, Romney's promising all these tax cuts and all this stuff, and Obama's like, dude, you know, I'm paraphrasing here, but you know, he's just basically saying like, dog, come on, man, all this stuff that you're talking about doing, you're not gonna be bringing in enough revenue, and it's gonna lead to more debt. You know, he's like, you're a businessman, right? You're an investor. So if somebody came up to you and said, hey, I got all these ideas, I want to do this, I want to do that, blah, 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 it's going to cost about $5 or $6 trillion. I'm not going to tell you what the plan is today, but after election day, then I'll let you know all the details. So come on, what do you say? Right? He's like, you wouldn't go for that. You wouldn't do business with a person like that. So why should the American people? And he is 100% correct. Meaning, you know, this was the problem that Paul Ryan and Romney have, and a lot of the Republicans have. They say, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. But when it comes down to giving the specifics, they never ever do. And you want to know why? Because deep down inside, they know that if you knew what their agenda is actually about, I mean, I know because I keep up with politics, or at least I try to. You know what I mean? A lot of other people are clever enough to keep up with it as well. But a lot of people that don't pay attention to the media, they would look at Romney and just think, oh, wow, well, you know, he seems to know what he's talking about. But you don't know Mitt Romney, dog. Mitt Romney is a filthy rich, you know, guy that he was born into being rich. Same thing with Paul Ryan. He was born into being rich. These guys receive campaign donations from, you know, Roger Ailes. I don't know if it's Roger Ailes. I know they get money from the Koch brothers. They get money from the NRA. Matter of fact, oh, that was another good point that Obama did. That was a nice sucker punch. It was because one of the ladies in the audience was asking questions about gun control. So Obama was talking about Aurora, you know, the shooting in Colorado, and he was saying like, yeah, you know, we need to introduce new legislation. We need to have more community concern. We need to have tougher control, especially for those with mental, you know, that are mentally ill, etc., etc. But then it was like Mitt Romney's point of view was he's saying, well, I'm in favor of guns, you know, which, I mean, for the most part, he's been consistent in that regard. But I like the sucker punch Obama did where he said, well, you used to be in favor of gun control, but now you're not. I guess it's because you receive campaign donations from the NRA. I said, oh, yes. Because that's a motherfucking fact, dog. Mitt Romney gets donations from the National Rifle Association on guns. So of course he's gonna be pro-guns, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with you know, he claims to be in favor of what else? You know, new energy like wind and solar. He don't give a fuck about wind or solar, dog. Again, he gets campaign donations from the top, you know, Exxon, Mobil, all the oil companies, you know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna be, you know, drill baby drill, we need more pipelines, you know. And then again, Obama's like, dude, we got enough pipelines to wrap around the world. Now I don't know scientifically how accurate that is, but still it's a very clever, very humorous punchline. There was this one guy that got on my nerves, and really it just comes to this point where, look, man, I just gotta keep it real, man. You motherfuckers that, you know, because the guy was saying, oh, well, I voted for you 4 years ago, Obama, and everything's still the same. When? Well, I got news for you. What the fuck did you think Obama was gonna do? He was just gonna like whip out a magic wand and sprinkle like magic dust all over the country, and all of a sudden you were gonna have a 2-story house with 2 sports cars, a white picket fence, a job that pays you great and great health insurance benefits? No. What the fuck? He's one guy, one man that has to work with a Senate and a House of Representatives, Democrats and Republicans, and most of these people are Republicans that every single time he wants to introduce a new idea, they say no, even if it's an idea that benefits them. They'll fuck around and say no. Just to, you know, almost like they're a fucking, like a gang or a mafia or something, man. Either you down Republican or you're not. You know what I mean? And then you got some Democrats that are like undercover, where, you know, they feel a different kind of way because they themselves receive campaign donations. You know what I mean? So when you really look at the bigger picture, I mean, if you're frustrated with what Obama could actually get done, because let's just go back over a few of them. He popped bin Laden in the head. He pulled everybody from Iraq. He's in the process of pulling people from Afghanistan. He cut taxes for the middle class in terms of, you know, I don't know what planet you're from, but if you're middle class like me and you look on your paycheck, my paycheck, all of a sudden I got more money because the government was taking less money. So he kept his word on that. What else was it? He's still continuing, you know, the head of household credits, the child income credit, etc. You know what I'm saying? So if you're frustrated with what Obama's doing, what do you think is going to happen during a Romney campaign? Again, these guys are rich for the rich. So they're going to cut Social Security. They're looking to cut Medicare. They're looking to cut education. They're looking to cut programs and raise taxes on the middle class, raise taxes on small businesses, continue to give tax cuts to the rich. I mean, it's going to be the same bullshit that got us in trouble when Bush was in office. And that's another thing that kills me is how, they blame Obama, oh, Obama, blame Obama. Well, what the fuck got us into this mess? Mitt Romney or Paul Ryan or Newt Gingrich or any of you Republican fuckers? What got us in this mess? Bush. Not Obama, Bush. He's trying to fix what Bush fucked up. Takes time. And same thing with you naysayers. I voted for Obama, but my life is still shitty. Well, guess what? You need to reassess your life. If you're at a dead-end job and you got shitty health benefits and you feel like your life is not going anywhere, then you need to sit down and reevaluate your life and take responsibility for it. In terms of maybe you should go back to school. Maybe you should start your own business. I don't know. But if you thought the government was just going to magically make your life successful, you're a fucking idiot. So don't double down on Mitt Romney because you're frustrated that your life isn't going the way you thought it was going to go. Okay? Obama is trying to do the best that he can. I'm sorry. Not that I'm a hardcore Obama supporter, because there are some things that I'm frustrated with when it comes to Obama myself, but not enough to where I would ever in my fucking wildest dreams consider voting for Mitt Romney. I mean, my God, you'd have to be on like 20 lines of coke to vote for Mitt Romney. Either that, or I don't know, maybe you're rich, maybe you're not, you're not from the middle class like me. But I mean, hey, I thought the debate was amazing. Like I said, I'm sure the media, they're gonna say, oh, well, it was a tie, or they're gonna say that oh, well, Mitt Romney won, which is totally false. I watched the whole thing. Mitt Romney got his ass kicked. Right now it's looking like 2 wins, 1 loss, I guess, if you consider the first debate a loss. So we'll see how this last debate goes. And I don't know, I got faith that the Democrats are definitely gonna finish this thing strong, and we'll see what happens on election day. But yeah, man, that's basically my opinion on it. And if you haven't been keeping on with politics, man, make sure you do. Don't pay attention to mainstream media, man. Just make sure you look at Associated Press, Young Turks, Washington Post. Get online and find independent journalism, man. You know what I mean? And stay on top of this stuff to make sure you ain't voting for the wrong motherfucker. Because if you knew what Mitt Romney's really about, you wouldn't vote for him.